I did bad cocaine one time, and I was just like, and you could just tell your nose is like, whoa, right away. It's like, what the fuck is in there? What is going on, bro? It's burning. We'll wait here. You guys going over to YouTube and subscribe to Guns Blazin Pod.
When we get 1,000 subscribers, we're blowing up a stump.
Yeah, we'll blow up a stump at 1,000 subscribers.
I don't know how people get hooked on drugs. I have no idea. I don't know, like the hard drugs. Like, I know everybody that takes meth for the first time knows what's going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody that does heroin for the first time knows what's going to happen. There's no good stories that begin with, so I decided to try heroin.
Yeah, and nobody ever says like me. I can tell you about the handful of times I've done cocaine in a funny way. You know,
cocaine's fine though.
Nobody's ever like, dude, we got our hands on some smack last night, some fucking heroin.
Yeah,
we were shooting up all night. Shit was awesome. They don't say it like that. It's the only drug people don't brag about. It's like that. Even cocaine, like cocaine's been so much more commercialized, I'd say, and that people used to hide it, right? And then they used to only the people that did it knew they were doing it,
right?
But now everybody's just don't really give a fuck, and they make jokes up about it and have fun and talk about it.
Yeah, because coke's a club drug, basically. It's not as addictive. It wasn't addictive enough. That's why they turned it into crack to make it addictive.
Yeah,
and then that became a problem. Crack, meth, and heroin. If you do it for the first time, you know, like you have to be in your mind. You got to already be settled into the notion. I'm just going to fuck my entire life right now.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and just lose my job, make all my family hate me, lose all my friends, start my face get the breakout, maybe missing some teeth, stop hanging out in daylight. I'm going to foil up all my windows and then watch TV till they turn that off because I'm not going to pay that either. I'm going to be out robbing and stealing anybody I can just to get me next fix. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
You never hear like some astronaut doing an interview on a podcast or some show. He's like, yeah, I was like every other kid. I used to do a lot of heroin back in the day, straightened my act up, became an astronaut. You never hear those stories.
Nah. I think that you just get to a point, though, because if you get real coked out of your mind and you're just running, bro, drinking whiskey and you're all gacked out and just drinking and you stay up. And next thing you know, it's 8, 9, 10 in the morning. You pop some ecstasy, keep it moving, smoking weed, more coke. Then you got to go get more. And you just don't want it to end. And then you and 2 or 3 other people on a mission. And then it just doesn't stop. Yeah. Those are the ones I think of doing that routine for quite some time where they're just like, it's just heroin.
Oh, yeah. You can fuck your shit up. I love the guys with the coke nose where they've eaten all the fucking cartilage out of it.
Yeah.
Like, that's not a good look.
It's pretty terrible. I did bad cocaine one time, and I was just like, and you could just tell your nose is like, whoa, right away. It's like, what the fuck is in there? What is going on, bro? It's burning. I remember the first time I felt the drip, and I was like, "Oh, that's what they're talking about. That's what
down the back of your throat."
Yeah, that drippity drip.
Tastes like aspirin. Everybody says it usually.
A little bit, yeah. There's a weird like medicine-y-ish thing going on there. Like that time when Trump that little Adderall ball came flying out of his nose. It was clearly Adderall, that thick ass. Because you can't get Adderall down as fine as you can cocaine.
Yeah,
like coke can get it real fine. That's why everybody's chopping it up and heating it up and cut it. But with Adderall, it's just more rocky. Yeah. That's it just came fucking wink.
Yeah. And you never cut your Adderall either, right? So you're not cutting it up with baby formula or shit like that, like
fucking
you do with
baking
coke.
soda. I mean, I was
crushed tablets.
I would sit there and imagine like this 80-year-old dude just in his presidential office, ready to go do a press conference, just emptying out the little pill case or crushing up a pill and just ripping a fat line of a 30 milligram fucking time release. And then going, let's go talk to America. And then one of the little balls goes flying out of your nose. Like, come on. I wish somebody would have picked that up and then tested it. So we just know. Because there's no, what else could be white that flies out of your nose?
Yeah.
Like, what could it be? It ain't. It sure ain't aspirin, friends.
Could have been a bone fragment.
Okay. Maybe I'll give you that. I don't know. It's only cartilage up there. It's only cartilage up there.
Yeah, it's true.
It was Adderall, bro. Get it in. Get it in. Sniff it up, big dog. Hey, if I'm president, I'm snorting Adderall. Let's be honest here. I'm not faulting him for it. I'm just saying next thing you don't want to do next time, the main thing you don't want to do is let it pop out of your nose in the middle of a fucking National West press conference.
He's got to get a little wake me up.
Yeah.
He's an old guy.
I mean, honestly, if I'm 80, I could hate on, I'm down that, like with Trump, there's some things I can say, wow, that's wild. He did that. And some things I could be like, hey, I'd do that. And there's also things where you could be like, oh man, I would never fucking say that. What a piece of shit.
Yeah.
But,
like
just smashing cheeseburgers, snorting Adderall, and fucking chugging Diet Cokes while you're out here grabbing pussies. That's just a guy that just has just bought into his style. Like, this is what I do, bro. I'm out here Adderalled up, sipping Diet Cokes, smashing burger, Big Macs, and grabbing vaginas just at will.